Hello guys, welcome to our channel Clock Around. Hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to have a discussion on individual income tax rate and superior between new and old regime for the taxpayers. It is due necessary now. We have two tax regimes. Among them, we have to choose the wisest assessment for our income, where taxpayers have benefit and can save more tax liability. Since the new tax regime have come into force, people have a lot of confusion between them, which to choose, and a lot of confusion in opting the same. This is because the individual who is having a salary income and his HR come and ask him under which tax, under which tax regime we have to implement your income for tax deductions, and he'll be in a dilemma without any prior knowledge what is new tax rate and what is old tax rate. So let's just find out and understand with the example. So here on the slide you can see individual tax slab, whereas we have columns having individual income tax slab, column having existing rate, and having new tax rate. It's nothing, as I told you initially, it is the tax rates under the new and old regime. So the tax slab, the income slab is from 0 to 2.5 lakh. It is nil under both old and new rates. And from 2.5 to 5 lakh, it is 5% under new and old rates. And from 5 to 7.5 lakh, it is 20% under the old rate and 10% under the new rate. And from 7.5 to 10 lakh, it is 20% to the existing rate and 15% and the new rate. And from 10 to 12.5 lakh, it is 30% under the old tax rate and 20% under the new tax rate. And from 12.5 to 15 lakh, it is 30% under the old tax rate and 25% under the new tax rate. And above 15 lakh, it is 30% under each existing and new tax rate. So guys, don't get confused. We will just see what all those in an example. So can we choose any of it year to year? I know this question will be there in your mind, and the answer is yes, but there is some condition to choose the new regime. And the most important to remember, for the person have the income from business, he can have chance to opt for new regime once, as it is there in the slide. So he'll have one-time option. See, once he is going from the existing rate to the new rate, and he has if he wants to come back to the old rate, he cannot move back again to the old new rate. So that is the condition. Another thing is, we have to forego certain exemptions and deductions to avail the new tax regime. So yeah, here is the example where we can have a clear picture of what is happening in old rates and new rates. So here we have different assessees, so named Mr. A, B, C and D, having taxable income from salary of 15 lakh and 21 lakh. And their deductions like A and C have the certain investments, like they have paid the interest of home loan, which can be claimed up to 2 lakh for self-occupied. And section 80C deduction, which is a maximum to 1.5 lakh. And health insurance premium and health checkup, so it is claimed under section 80D. So whereas B do not have any investment, and D have only investment which can be claimed under chapter 6 deduction, and he do not have any home loan. So we'll just come to the total taxable income under old and new slab. So for Mr. A, the total taxable income after all deductions and exemption is 10,78,500, and for the same the liability is 1,36,050, and under new slab the total taxable income is 15 lakh and the liability is 1,87,500. So for Mr. A, the wisest tax rate will be old. So see, the difference is almost, he'll be saving 50,000 rupees. So he will obviously go to old slab rate. And coming to Mr. B, his taxable income 50,000 and the tax payable is 2,47,500, and under new slab the taxable income is 15 lakh and the liability is 1,87,500. There's a huge tax he can save from this. It is 60,000 rupees. So it benefits for him if he choose new tax rate. And coming to Mr. C, he has total income tax under old slab 16,78,500 after the deductions, and the tax liability is 3,16,050, and the taxable income under new slab is 21 and the liability is 3,67,500. So here it is same as Mr. A. So the only difference is having a more salary. And for Mr. D, he has a section ATC and ATD deductions, and he will be saving a tax rate tax liability of 8,550 under the new regime. So here where we can see A and C can be better, if they stay in the existing rate, where they do not have any benefit of new tax rate. Even though the tax rate are less, they cannot claim any deductions, so they can choose old tax rate. And B is more beneficial with the new tax regime since he do not have any investment, where with the income of 15 lakh he can save 60,000 compared to old tax rate. Since D have only less deduction as per his computation, he could save more tax if he choose new tax slab. Here the conclusion: if you are thinking to invest and have a saving habit, you can choose the old tax regime. If you do not have any investment and saving habit, without any second thought, just go for new tax regime. And thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comment below, and even any suggestion for our improvement, please comment below and keep supporting us. Thank you so much.